We're live. Welcome in. I'm Scott, joined by my main man.
Hey, it's Jace. What's up?
And the boy wonder.
Jacob!
Hey. We're all here. No one has to worry, If you're watching on Facebook, we're live on Facebook too. Wow, okay, cool. And you can actually come in and you can be part of the conversation if you so desire. There is a link in the chat stream there. But anyway, we're going to be talking about achievements, just some news. I'm sure a lot of PDW. I know that you boys just and I watched part of it, that Blazers game. So want to know, that's dope. Hey, Jay, you want to start with your PDW?
Yeah, NBA playoffs just started today. I actually was watching NBA playoffs the entire day. The biggest game, the most exciting game, aside from the Trailblazer game that just finished up here, was the Miami-Milwaukee game. Went into overtime. Giannis is a total pussy and choked at the end of the game. But they still stuck it out, and I still think that Milwaukee is going to take that series. But goddamn, it was like a total nail biter.
I saw some Packers were at that game. I was watching,
really?
Like all the Instagrams of like Packers because they always support each other.
Yeah. Well, Aaron Rodgers usually is there too. Was he there?
I don't know if he was there or not. To be honest, I don't think he was. I didn't see anything.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Bay.
Yeah, he's probably basically. I know Jordan Love, the second string quarterback, as of now, was. And then a whole bunch of the linemen and stuff were there. So.
Yeah. It was a good game. The Trailblazer game against the Nuggets, it was kind of a good game. It's frustrating because they should have steamrolled them. But Nikola Jokic, if you guys follow the NBA, he's a runaway MVP of the season. He can do literally everything on the court. And the Nuggets ended up losing their second best player to an ACL injury, and somehow they got better. So, I mean, that's only a testament to how good Nikola Jokic is. And the big thing about that game is that everybody's predicting Blazers in 5, but that game was way too close for comfort. So we'll see how well it goes. But I'm liking the Blazers too, but I don't know if I like them to win the series yet.
Do you think they have a chance? Like, do you think that they'll be able to beat like the Lakers?
I think anybody really has a chance against the Lakers right now. They're kind of banged up, and they haven't been playing the same way that they used to. So if I had to pick somebody to come out of the West Conference, it could be anybody, but I think it might be either Utah or Phoenix. And then out of the East, I still pick the Brooklyn Nets. I think they're just too loaded. So it might be an interesting look to see who can actually like stick it out and win a championship. Maybe a team that has never won a championship before, with how the talent's stacked up on each roster.
The Blazers.
The Blazers won one.
No,
Yeah, they won.
It's been too long, dude. It doesn't count anymore.
Okay.
Kind of doesn't. Every season that goes by, more and more people just kind of forget that, oh yeah, the Blazers actually have won.
You could be like the Vikings went to 4 Super Bowls and never won. They went to I think 3 in a row and lost all 3.
Do you think
Blazers are one of the unluckiest teams because they have gone to finals, lost both of them, lost the Lakers in the 2000 Western Conference Finals in a Game 7 that they choked and lost. And if they would have won, they would have beaten the Pacers for sure and would have had a championship. And then the Trailblazers were in a Western Conference Finals a few seasons ago against the Golden State Warriors, who were the eventual champion. So it's crazy.
Do you think that anything in the NBA is actually staged?
Yeah. There's a huge amount of controversy over the play-in tournament and how the Lakers seem to get a lot of calls. The Golden State Warriors seem to have Adam Silver on the Lakers team pretty much. Adam Silver's a commissioner. So it seems like the NBA, as far as finances are concerned and ratings are concerned, they want the Lakers in the playoffs, obviously. And if the Lakers would have lost, it didn't mean that they were completely out. They would have had to win the next game in the play-in tournament. But if they lost both games, then they would be out. LeBron James wouldn't have had the chance to compete for a championship. So it's interesting, but there's a lot of controversy and conspiracy theories regarding how the NBA playoffs turn out the way that they do.
Which reminds me, like, last year, no, not last year, the year before, I got to shout out my boy Naylor. He was hitting me up with all these conspiracy theories about the NFL, and they were like starting to get to me. I was like, dude, I don't want to know. Like, leave me in the dark. I care about football too much. I'm just gonna like ignore this. But he just kept hitting me with it. He's like, dude, it's foregone conclusion. The Packers are gonna beat the Niners and go to the Super Bowl. Like, he's like watched all these videos and all this other stuff, and he's like, dude, I'm so demoralized. Like, I can't believe it. I've been a fan since I was little. And then of course San Francisco smashed Green Bay, and all the predictions went out the window, and then they got smashed in the Super Bowl. The Niners did. So I always remembered thinking, like, dude, if the Packers would have just happened to win, right? That's probably like a 50-50 chance. They would have happened to win. They would have just crushed him, because he would have forever thought that the NFL was completely rigged because of it. But maybe it is. Who knows?
Conspiracy theories are born, with some grain of truth. I mean, I'm sure he has a bunch of like evidence that points to at least some sort of unfairness with the way that the 49ers have been treated throughout their franchise history.
It actually had like a lot of it had to do with basically how like there's all these storybooks, like a storybook ending. It was like Super Bowl. It would have been like a rematch from the first Super Bowl, Super Bowl I to the Super Bowl now, and all this other stuff. But I think every year there's always that conspiracy that the NFL is rigged. Same, probably the NBA is rigged. Everything's rigged. So,
well, that 2000 Western Conference Finals game that the Blazers choked on, like, they had an equal hand in playing a terrible last I think it was 13 minutes in the fourth quarter, but they had a bunch of chips stacked up against them, and a lot of weird calls that went the other way. They even invited, and when I say they, I mean Rasheed Wallace and Bonzi Wells, who were on that Blazers team. They have their own podcast. They invited Tim Donaghy, who was busted federally for racketeering and betting on games. And they're like, oh, yeah, you guys should have won. And so it was like, wow. And he was like, yeah, if you guys would have won, you for sure would have had a championship ring. So every Portland Trailblazers fan out there, there's a ton of stuff that happened that was just dumb luck and really poor chance. But then it sounds like, towards the latter end of the playoff runs that Portland had, it sounds like a lot of it was pretty unfair too. And also that guy Michael Jordan's really good too. So in the early to mid 90s, they had no chance.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, pretty dang good.
Get into that.
More PDW for you, Jay. I guess that was just, you haven't done any, but basically.
I'm playing Resident Evil 7. The game. And the reason I'm playing that is, and I'm also playing NBA 2K21 finally. But the reason I'm doing that is because I got a trial of Game Pass. It's $1 for 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I might as well give it a shot, because I might actually have to convert from a PlayStation dude to being an Xbox dude, because of the news that everybody's probably seen about Starfield being most likely an exclusive game to Xbox.
Well, did you hear the other news on top of that Xbox is doing its E3 press conference with Bethesda? So, I mean, I'm sure we're going to get that announcement, right? They own Bethesda. And then, dude, there's a good chance, I think anyway, which is much even bigger than Starfield, is that Elder Scrolls 6 will be Xbox exclusive, which is going to be freaking crazy. That will be probably the biggest exclusive that anyone could grab.
Hopefully it doesn't turn out like Elder Scrolls Online, because that was a total dud.
Dude, that game was awesome.
No, it's not. It's no Skyrim. Skyrim's where it's at.
No, but it wasn't supposed to be like Skyrim. It's supposed to be like a competitor of WoW. That's why it's online.
Yeah. So I've been playing Resident Evil.
Did you like it? Do you like Resident Evil 7? It's
Yeah,
hard.
it's really hard though for me. I don't really like first person
Yeah.
view, but it is hella scary. I was we were talking to a lender or something like that, or my realtor. I can't remember, but Katie was in the room with me, and she was watching me play Resident Evil, and she got freaked out, and she like kind of jumped and like made a noise, and the person who was on the phone was like, "Everything okay?" She's like, "Oh no, sorry. My boyfriend's playing a really scary video game, and something crazy happened." And so if you hear anybody yelling or screaming, I swear to God, it's just a video game. And like just like as she said that, it showed like what the hell's his name? The main bad guy that keeps coming after you. He like burst through the door and
Yeah.
held me up by the neck, and I was screaming and stuff. And he goes, "Just up." I was like, right. So then I turned the volume down. I think I
Baker,
muted-
Jack Baker, or something.
Dude, I thought you meant you were screaming in real life, like the realtor heard you screaming. I was like, oh my god.
No, but I think that's pretty much it for playing, doing, watching. At least it's meaningful.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad to hear you're playing Resident Evil 7. I actually was thinking about it the other day, and I played like all the Resident Evils, and I didn't realize how much of a fan I am of those games. But I'll talk about that in my PDW. What about you, Jacob? What have you playing, doing, watching?
So playing, I'm gonna start playing the new season of Apex, but I've just been playing some classic WoW. Just pre-patches out, so I've just been kind of like messing around a little bit. For anybody who, if they actually do play WoW, during the pre-patch there is a like event you can do to get a limited tabard. It's only open for pre-patch, so if you try to do it when Burning Crusade comes out, you can't get it. But just like a little tabard that has a special effect. It's down by the Dark Portal, so anybody plays, just you can do that now. If not, then it's whatever.
It will be lost forever if you don't get it.
Yeah, pretty much. But as far as playing, not that much. Doing, so you guys will actually like this. Probably mostly Jay, but I joined a men's basketball league, and I had my first game last Wednesday, and just try to guess what the score was.
Like 12 to 18.
12 to 18. Okay,
No,
Scott?
you guys probably scored at least like 9 points. It was like 9 to 14.
In basketball.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
we
just
l-
guessing your team.
Oh, okay. How many points do you think the other team scored?
They were the ones that scored 12.
Okay. So we lost the game 24 to 80.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Fuck? How are you that bad?
bro, we got clapped. Okay, so me and there's this other kid named Daniel. We're the only ones that played basketball in high school.
You guys need help?
And dude, okay, so my friend Austin, he's on our basketball team. Just to give you an idea, Austin is a very big kid. He is 6'4". He was like 280. Now he's like slimmed down to like 240. But dude, like freak. Like he's always benched like 315 to 380 whenever he wants to.
Panda that he benched 315, by the way.
Dude, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did. I saw it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
That's bullshit. At 315 at 180 pounds.
Yep.
As a 17-year-old kid in high school.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, he had freakish strength.
It's bullshit. Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah, we took pictures of it.
Well, show me.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course, we didn't take pictures.
Oh, okay. Well, I was told there's a video of it. So
Yeah, somebody has a video somewhere.
yeah, I'm sure it's photoshopped. Anyway, dude. Okay, so Austin, big guy, right? Dude, on their team, they had this. I'm not exaggerating. 7 foot tall, 300-pound man. That when like one of them went to go shoot the ball, dude, I don't know. Okay, dude, they shot the ball and it bounced off the rim, and I jumped I'm not like short. I'm 6 feet tall. I jumped as high as I possibly fucking could, dude. And I reached up, and this guy didn't even take his feet off the fucking ground, dude. He just put his arms up, grabbed the ball, and it could have been like one of those scenes where I had my hand on the ball and he like lifted me up in the air and shook me off the ball and like threw it.
Like Andre the Giant. Anybody want a peanut?
Dude, literally. And so one reason that they scored 80, we didn't have a sub for the first 20 minutes because a person on our team, our sub, went to the wrong gym. And dude, they had 2 subs, and they literally, I'm not kidding you, every time we were on offense, they had one guy that would just sit at half court and just cherry pick all game, dude. He literally would wait till we'd shoot, and he'd already be down at the other side of the court.
That's bullshit.
Yes, dude, they had I would say at least 40 to 50 points for them scoring cherry picks because we just couldn't keep up with them, dude. And so yeah, we got absolutely manhandled, but we'll do better next game. But we've been looking at some offenses and stuff.
So, are you guys in a league?
Yeah, so it's $100 a person for the 6 of us. It's $600 for a team.
Yeah.
And you get 7 games, so it's every Wednesday.
People on your roster?
Yeah, we need more.
Yeah, what the hell?
You want to play?
Yeah, if I don't have to pay the $100.
Okay.
Yeah, let me think about that. So, if you guys are getting smashed that bad too, that's pretty bad.
Dude.
So this league,
yeah.
How do you know what your competition looks like? Did you guys just guess what sort of league you belonged in?
No, it's a rec league, so you just pay, and they just take team 1 and team 6, and just, you guys have a game this week.
Jesus Christ!
But
yeah, let's talk about that offline.
All right, dude. I don't know, man. I think we definitely need another person, but we've been trying to figure out some plays that work to spread out the defense. Because, dude, we have like I said, me and one other kid are the only ones that played basketball ever. Nobody else has ever played basketball, so it's really hard. I was the most physical person out there, and I'm only 175 pounds.
Jesus,
I'm tiny, dude. But so that's what I've been doing, getting my ass handed to me in basketball by 7 foot, 300-pound men, and watching. So we just watched. Kylie and I've been watching Naruto. I don't really want to spoil anything. I mean, I know nobody really cares.
Didn't that show come out 10 years ago or something, or 20 years ago? So
it has a.
Oh, you guys already watched that?
No, dude, it's 700 episodes.
Oh my god!
They're only 19-minute episodes.
Still, that's a lot of episodes, dude.
Yeah. Well, we're watching Grey's Anatomy after that. Dude,
Grey's Anatomy. Okay, so you're going deep then, because that's long too.
That's the deal, dude. Naruto is shorter than Grey's Anatomy.
Good luck, dude.
But yeah, that's it for my PDW.
All right. I am playing. Well, I've just finished Resident Evil 8, which Jay
Jesus Christ. Did you do a speed run?
Yeah,
did you start that yesterday?
No, no, I didn't. 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
It's fun. It's definitely Resident Evil 7, as you probably know, is more scary. This one's definitely has a little bit more action in it. There's werewolves and stuff like that. I actually decided to do and we'll talk about this later. We're going to talk about achievements, but there's achievements I've been doing. One of the achievements was so I actually did a whole bunch of achievements at the same time, all in one run. So I beat the game on the hardest mode, which is Village of Shadows, which was insane. I beat it without using the merchant, without crafting, without moving around any of my inventory, and in under 3 hours, all in one shot. So, yeah, it was good. But what I did basically is you get a new game plus, so you get to carry over your weapons. So I bought as many health potions or whatever they are as I could. I filled my whole inventory knowing that I wouldn't be able to buy or craft any at all in the next run. And then I just ran it. It was difficult, but good. And then I've been doing a ton of crazy stuff. Trying to think. We have been watching The Last Dance So we're like on episode 6. We just watched the episode where he's like, it shows Kobe. It's really good so far. I mean, it just reminds me a lot of a 30 for 30.
But like on steroids, it's like a 10-part,
Yeah,
10-hour, 30 for 30.
it's amazing the footage they got at the end.
Yeah, and the fact that they were able to catch all of this footage in like the kind of resolution that they caught it in, because normally when you see like footage, like archival footage, it's like in really shitty quality. This is all done really well.
Yeah, for sure.
I love the amount of insight that they get from like all perspectives. I mean, I know that there's been some controversy with like how the documentary portrayed certain people. Like Scottie Pippen looks like a total bitch, and he wanted more money, and that's all he cared about. So he's obviously pretty mad about that. Everything else, like they clearly hated like Isaiah Thomas and stuff. And
yeah.
I mean, that's no secret. I feel like everybody knows that. But I don't know. I just thought that whole documentary was like maybe the best documentary I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it's definitely good so far, and like I said, I think we have like 4 more episodes. So
Damn, we haven't finished it.
No, we haven't finished it. We've been watching it. We've been on The Handmaid's Tale or whatever, which is pretty good. Definitely worth watching. It's gotten intense, Definitely a good like show to just watch with your significant other. Definitely feels. I'm sure it feels a lot different for women watching it as opposed to men, because it has a lot of difficult scenes that men don't have to deal with.
That's
think
sexist.
Well, I mean, it's true. It's not sexist, I don't think.
That's even more sexist now,
Oh yeah, you got me. You really cornered me this time.
bitch.
And the last thing I've been playing is Call of Duty. I got Black Ops on PS5, which is fun. Like the triggers on PS5 are really cool for Call of Duty, because like you can pull the trigger like halfway in, just like you do a real trigger, and then it just like breaks like a real trigger, which is cool. And then they released this week, they're doing the 80s event, and so it plays like 80s like rock music. The main mode, you have Rambo, and then you have John McClane, and they have a mode called Die Hard Point, which it's hard point, which is where you literally have to capture a point, and you have to hold it, and the longer you hold it, like the more points you get. But the special is everyone explodes when they die, which is kind of ridiculous. And then
movies explode.
Yeah, 80s movies explode. And then if you take the point, you become cranked. Crank lasts 30 seconds, and every time you get a kill, it gives you like a buff. So you'll go like quicker reload speed, quicker sprint speed, all the way up until you have like 5 buffs. But if the 30 seconds goes all the way down, you explode. So you have to try to like chain kills, which is fun. So I've been enjoying that game quite a bit. But I think that's basically it for my PDW.
I have one last thing that I forgot to mention during my playing, doing, and watching.
I do too.
This isn't necessarily a proud moment for me either, because I think in the past I've mentioned how shitty of a friend I am, especially to Panda, who you guys both know. So like one of the nicest guys in the world, right?
Liar.
No, he really is.
No, he is.
Jacob, be serious. Like he's a nice guy.
No, he's awesome.
Yeah. So Panda's been really like working on his fitness, and he's been running a lot. I think the other day he ran like 14 miles.
Yeah, dude.
And yeah, he's lost a ton of weight, and he's actually like the most healthy he's ever been. And so he like ran like through the parking lot at work, and he ran back inside. And I go, Panda, shut the fuck up. You know I'll beat you in a foot race. And he's like, no, I think I can win. I can beat you in a foot race. I don't think you're as fast as you think you are. we play basketball. You know I'm faster than you. No, I think I beat you in a foot race. So I was like, all right, let's race through the parking lot. And then the first one to the brick wall wins. So we get lined up. Our guy, Brandon Coke, says, hey, 1, 2, 3, then go, okay? So we go 1, 2, 3, we go. And I feel like he got like just like a half-second head start because my reaction time was bad. which is no fault of his. And then I had to catch up, and I just blast past him, and I hear his phone fall out of his pocket too. And so I was like, "Oh, his phone's toast." And then the other thing I heard was like, when somebody is like losing their balance, you hear like the
Yeah, the
feet flatten out. And so his feet starting to flatten out. And then I heard him just hit the deck. And by the deck, I mean like a parking lot that's just asphalt.
Oh my god.
And I touched the brick wall, and I see like maybe 20 feet back, he's like writhing in pain. And then there were like people eating at the restaurant down the way. They're like, "Oh my god, are you alive?" And so I was like, "Oh my god, I shouldn't be laughing." So I was laughing really hard, like a hype and a cackle. And so I ran over back to him. I was like, "Jesus Christ, Danny, are you okay?" And he's like rolling around, like it's not. He's rolling around because he hurt so much. So I was like, "Danny, I'm sorry for laughing. I really, are you okay?" He goes, "No, bro, I fell. I don't know how I fell." And then I looked at the front of his shoes. They're scuffed up so bad. And he has,
the
like,
Jordans?
white Nikes. And he just like destroyed his shoes. And so then I'm like, I pick up his phone, I hand it to him, I'm helping him up, and there's like blood on him and stuff. And then we get inside the store, and everybody's like, "Jesus Christ, are you okay?" Because I didn't see him fall. Everybody else saw him fall. They're like, "That looked really brutal, dude." I was like, "Really?" And I'm still trying not to laugh, but I'm laughing. And everybody's like, "No, man, you shouldn't be laughing, man. He looked like he's really hurt." I'm just like, "I'm sorry, I can't help it. I didn't see him fall. I just saw the aftermath." Especially because he thought he'd beat me in a race. And so then he's like, I gotta go wash up. I gotta go clean up. And so then he like cleans himself up, and then like everybody's like, "Yeah, you shouldn't be laughing. He got really hurt." I was like, "You know what? You're right." So
Oh my god, dude.
I'm sorry for laughing. You didn't deserve that, but you did deserve that L because you were definitely not faster than me.
Dude, I imagine that he like, cause you know how he like always keeps his tablet on him. Dude,
Yeah,
I just imagine this like slow mo's tablet, just like.
Dude, I just
But
imagine it's the same stuff that we did like when we were 7. You know, like that's something that would have happened when you're 7 years old in this school.
Scott was the kid that fell.
No, I wasn't, dude. I was fatletic. I was fast for my size.
Yeah, Scott was the kid. They're like, at least I'm gonna beat Scott, and then Scott just flies past him. They're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Dude, I swear to God, dude. Like whenever I was in PE, I took PE 16 times in high school. No joke.
Why?
And because I love PE, like I loved getting out and playing. I loved all the games, like no joke. And so what I ended up doing is the beginning of the year when no one knew who I was, I would be picked like last because I was like the fat kid.
16.
Yeah, I took it twice every semester, dude.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the math adds up.
And so I would be picked like last, right? And I didn't even care. Like I just sit there and watch these kids because I knew. And then next time, so we'd play hockey, for example. Next time I'd be in the first round every time, and that's how it happened every single year. And then I was just a
Scott's
captain.
playing goalie.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I played goalie in hockey. I mean, I could play goalie in hockey, but dude, I used to love it. I used to just mob up. Like we used to go to Gold's Gym 3 times a week, and then the other 2 days we'd do like whatever, you know. So we'd go jog on the Greenbelt, which is in Boise, or we went snowboarding, that kind of stuff. It was a lot of fun, dude. I miss it, but yeah, I was fast for my size, dude. I'll tell you.
One
Danny falling again.
dude, I feel like that was more funny for me than it was for Scott because I worked with Danny for so long.
Probably.
That dude, the image in my head I had was probably like to a T what happened.
Did his phone break?
No, his phone didn't break. Just his
Good.
soul.
Now Romanians don't break their phones.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
So part of my PDW that I forgot to mention. So while I was playing WoW, I've actually been watching a fuck ton of Hot Ones, like religiously. I've just been watching like every Hot Ones episode.
What's Hot One?
What is Hot Ones?
You've watched Hot Ones, you know. Yeah, exactly. So it's 2 dudes basically just going at it. No, Hot Ones is. I fucking hate you. I wish you never got that on a fucking soundboard. You guys seriously never watched Hot Ones?
No, is it anime?
No, I'm just kidding. I've watched Hot Ones.
No, it's Scott. You're trolling me, dude. No way.
What?
It's on YouTube. It's a guy named Sean Evans. He interviews famous people, and they eat hot wings. And it goes from something like sriracha all the way up to like the hottest wings in the world.
They're not even that hot.
The Scoville on the last one's a lot.
Well, so Ben got something. It was like 1.3 million Scoville units, and I put it on something. I think it was like a burrito or something like that. Oh no, I took it by itself, and I was completely fine.
They have hotter now.
That's because you have COVID. You're just immune.
Yeah, you didn't even taste it. But anyway,
good.
dude, Jay's lookalike, his twin, is Johnny Knoxville to a T.
No, it's not. He looks like, I'm telling you, the dude who he looks like is the guy from Ghost Adventures.
No, dude, Google Johnny Knoxville go to images.
I know what
it's-
Johnny Knoxville looks like. He looks like the guy from Ghost Adventures, dude. I'm
Dude,
telling
no,
you.
it's Johnny Knoxville.
Hold
I'm
up.
convinced
Talking
that
about Zach
Johnny
Bagans.
Knoxville is Jay Eastwood's biological father.
You talking
What
about
if I-
Zach Bacon?
Is that, what's his name? Zach what?
Zach Bacon. He
Okay,
looks
yeah.
like he listens to a lot of Corn. He looks like a freak on a leash.
All right, hold up. I'm going to get this up here.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
He really does look like he listens to Corn though, right? He wears like black all the time, and I swear to God, I think I've seen him wear like trip pants or something.
No,
There you
dude,
go.
I'm telling you, Johnny Knoxville is more.
How
Okay, this
about
is
we
pretty
talk
close.
about who you guys fucking look like?
This is pretty close. Ooh, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I feel like
I don't think I look like either of them.
dude, I feel like Jay's
There
closer
you go.
to Johnny
That's
Knoxville.
just because that fool wears glasses.
No, that dude, look, the mustache and the beard and everything.
I don't have
Yeah.
a mustache or a beard.
No, but you have like the ghost of one, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's called
Like
a
that.
mustache.
Where I was going with Johnny Knoxville is I feel like Jay has more of a messy hairstyle where Johnny does, and the black frame glasses. So
I don't know, man. I think it looks like him. Anyway.
but that's it. That's all. That was all my last part on PDW.
Hey, we wanted to talk a little. Let's start with the 10 and the 20. We'll do that real quick because I don't think it will be that long. Hey,
Throw each of those up, by the way.
Like,
We're talking about them.
sure, yeah. 1 second here. Make sure I got them. Okay, you can start with your movies. Well, give me 1 second here. I'll get it queued up. All right.
So I was looking through these movies, and I was like expecting way better than what we get. But what immediately jumps out at me are the first two, Shrek and Pearl Harbor. Didn't like Pearl Harbor. I think I watched Shrek and I was like okay about it. I didn't really care. But the rest of these movies like are just like no name. They're not no name movies. They're shitty movies.
They're forgotten.
Let's say. Yeah. I mean, can you think of any of those movies that you watch and like, oh yeah, that was
Oh,
fun,
CQ.
or, oh yeah, that was great.
CQ.
Oh, Jacob just saw like a half naked woman. Hold on, wait, stop right there. Go back up. Go to Carmen. Doesn't it look like that guy's a total simp for Beyonce?
Yeah,
Yeah, it actually does.
I love Beyonce.
he probably is. But there's like not a single like good movie on here.
Taking Flight, dude. You never watched that movie?
Dude, you did?
Yeah, I actually did. That was where actually my love for Jaws 2.
No, it's Jaws 2, the behind the scenes.
Oh,
Yeah, so this month, 20 years ago, sucked for movies.
Well, let's see here. I am going to show all y'all video games. So 2011 games. So not a ton here. This is Mountain Blade, which is popular for people on the computer. Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sure that Jacob's into that.
I'm sorry. What, can you say that again?
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Can you say it correctly?
You're-
It's called Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh!
you have
5.
to explain that though, Jacob,
Thank you.
because it has an exclamation point.
Well, Scott's also quarter Japanese, so I'd expect him to at least say it correctly.
Is it
Well,
Japanese?
you didn't either.
It is Japanese, actually.
Terraria, which is actually a banger of a game. Let me
I
tell
did say
you.
it correctly.
Fable 3, which I actually enjoyed as well. LA Noir also came out in May of 2000.
Wait, can you put your mouse? No, never mind. I never played that. Never mind. SpongeBob SquarePants. I thought I played that, but I didn't.
And I think that's basically it. Of course, The Sims. There's always a Sims release every month. But yeah, so nothing like too crazy.
Dude, I didn't play literally any of these games. Not a single one.
You weren't born yet, though,
Yeah, I
right?
was gonna say you were like 6 or 2 or something.
10 years ago, I was 4.
That makes sense, I guess. The next thing that I kind of like wanted to talk about a little bit was achievements. So, what do you guys think about achievements? Do you ever chase achievements?
No.
I don't have time for that.
World of Warcraft, dude.
Speaking of World of Warcraft achievements, actually, and this literally happened 2 weeks ago. For the first time ever in WoW history, somebody completed every achievement in the game.
How many achievements are there?
100, like almost, probably like almost 1,000, and more than 1,000 maybe.
Jacob, do you remember that achievement called "I Can See Clearly Now"?
Yeah, the rain is gone.
No, because I can't see shit. Your camera is so out of focus.
Dude,
crazy.
I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah. Well, you haven't gotten that achievement yet, so I understand.
3,314. It took him 6 years. 900 in-game days.
Hey guys,
Or 900
welcome
days
back
in-game.
to PeanutButter&Triggered. I'm focused.
Can you do the entire show like that? Just zoomed in on your face like that?
Just put the whole camera in your mouth. Just straight in your mouth. Oh, God. That's crazy. Jay, have you ever did you ever play any games for achievements at all?
No, I mean here's the reason why though, is because I feel like achievements were just kind of like some weird arbitrary like award that you get. They don't really give you anything, from what I remember anyway.
Generally, they don't.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is like whenever I did get an award, it was like something like weird. I think like Metal Gear had an award for like jumping in a locker or something like that. And here's one I think I remember. You jump in the locker and there's like a poster of a woman in there, and if you look at the poster, you get an award and it calls you like a pervert or something.
Sounds about right.
So like weird like arbitrary ones like that I don't really care for. And then the ones that actually do mean anything don't at the same time, because you don't get anything unlocked in the game.
Yeah, I'd say there's a ton. I've had PlayStation for like years, and I only have one platinum, which is when you get all the achievements in the game. It was on Modern Warfare 2, and I did it with my buddy Robert. Like, we just played all the Spec Ops and got all the everything.
Dude, that's nuts.
What are you making faces for?
Dude, I played Modern Warfare 2 for I probably had maybe 2,000 hours playing time in that fucking game, and I didn't even get close to all the achievements.
Dude, it's not about how many hours you play. It's about like focusing on getting the achievements. Like there's an achievement where you have to kill every chicken in the level in 5 minutes. And unless you're going for that achievement, it's not going to happen, because why would you kill every chicken in the level?
Did you guys ever play Halo 3?
Yeah, I played it, but not like a lot.
I think Halo 3 had one of the best achievement systems in all of like Xbox. Well, for games that I played at least. I maybe in just like in general. They had achievements where you would unlock the achievement and you'd be rewarded with like new like helmets, and like if you did this achievement, you got the katana in Halo 3 where that was like on your back. So like it, instead of it being just bragging points, it also gave you kind of like swag too, so you could like flex how big your dick was. And I feel like that was a really good way to do achievements.
Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil is like 8 doesn't it's not quite the same, but it's very similar. Like there's a whole list of achievements, and if you do the harder achievements, you get a certain amount of like credits, and then you can use them to purchase stuff in like a credit store. So you can do unlimited ammo for certain guns if you want. You can purchase like a lightsaber. You can purchase like all these different guns that you don't normally have. It also has like a bunch of artwork in there. Like if you're into that, it has model viewer, so you could like look at the monsters up close. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but it's cooler than it just being an achievement.
Is that like something you could buy? Is that something you can buy without the achievements though?
No.
Okay,
Nope. It's like a bonus store that is only with achievements.
that's cool. I like
and,
that stuff.
and like so the harder achievements, when I beat the game with all those difficult achievements, they were all like the highest like point achievements there were, and I got 318,000. And to buy like an unlimited gun, it's like 140,000. So it's not like it's cheap. The other thing is in order to actually buy an unlimited gun, you have to completely upgrade it in game. So you can't just get them, but you can kind of cheat the system a little bit, because all you do is you just load a game, sell all your shit, and upgrade the one gun, and then as soon as you get it to max level, you don't even have to keep it or save. You can literally just exit out and it's available to purchase. So but I like that. I mean, it's something, even though it's not like a ton. But I was gonna try to get the platinum, but I don't think I am, because it's a huge pain in the ass. It's like it will take me so much time. I feel like it's just not worth the effort. So I don't know, man.
Jay, do you like achievements?
No, I don't really care for them, man.
Dude, I've always been just like a play the game kind of guy.
Yeah. I feel like I get bored with games way before like I would even have an opportunity to get, like, scratch the surface of an achievement. Not any achievement, but like I guess a certain amount of achievements that actually mean anything. Because I think you guys know by now, like, I play a game for like 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, it's a good game. And then after 2 weeks, I'm just like, I'm kind of done with playing it. I don't really want to play anymore. I'm moved on to something else.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Growing up watching my dad, dude, he was the guy that, dude, he would play, like, he played Prince of Persia. He like loved those kind of games. Prince of Persia, God of War, Assassin's Creed. Like, he just loved like the solo walkthrough. And dude, it would drive me fucking insane. My dad would go into a room and go and break every vase, every box, everything in the fucking game before he moved on to the next room, because he wanted to unlock every achievement. He'd always think that there was hidden items. And dude, I was just like, dude, you got to get from point A to point B as fast as possible. Who gives a fuck about achievements? And dude, he always would unlock every fucking achievement. Dude, I could not stand it. I hated playing like that.
The thing is like, to get all the achievements, usually there's like 75% of them, or even maybe like 85% of them are like totally like doable. The other like 15% are a huge pain in the ass. They can be like on Resident Evil, like one of them is to beat the whole game with the knife. And I was thinking like, okay, well, I could do that, but do I want to spend 5 hours playing Resident Evil with nothing but a knife? It's like, no,
Yes.
I don't. It's a huge pain in the ass. And
Achievements.
you can get the lightsaber, but in order to get the lightsaber, you have to get an SS rating on all of the mercenaries modes. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to get an SS. It took me like an hour just to get an SS rating on the first phase. And there are like literally 12 phases. So I'm like, okay, do I really want to like put all the time into these phases just to get the lightsaber so that I can turn around and beat the game with nothing but like a knife or a melee weapon? So just not worth it, man. Just not worth it. Is there anything else you guys would like to talk about before we wrap this bad boy up?
No.
I'm good, brother.
Shout outs, Jay.
Shout out Patricia, Dustin, Delbert, Adolfo, Javad, Jacob's mother. I want to say congratulations on the surgery. Hope that went well.
It did. Thank you.
Yeah.
In case anybody
shout out,
doesn't understand, my mom got boob surgery. AKA, she got new tits.
And
All
Jake
that
was
fish
proud.
money.
What?
Anyway, happy belated birthday to Rosa and Maricela.
All right, Jacob.
Shout out to Jax, Jay Henny. Shout out to Kai. I know you've been listening a little bit too. Shout out to Panda, dude. Miss you. Dude, also love your fucking dog. Cutest thing in the fucking world.
Kobe.
Yeah, shout out Kobe. Is it a boy?
It's a boy.
Shout out Kobe, dude. Fucking, he's a legend. That's it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jax, our boy Jay Henny. You guys shout out him out. Patrick, Robbie, Raven, Kat, my wife, my kid. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us, and we'll see you next time on the Flippity Flip.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.